Hello, my name is Miss Pierce and I'm the Head of Department for Learning for Life and Work within our school. I've made this video to give you a bit of an insight into Learning for Life and Work at GCSE level. I know it's a really difficult choice making your GCSE subject choices, but I just wanted to explain to you why Learning for Life and Work may be really relevant for you in your future school life and both further on in your career. It's a great subject which I can't speak more highly of, that really prepares you for life. It has 3 sections to it: personal development, employability and local and global citizenship. But I know I'm going to be biased on the situation, so I would like to give you an opportunity to see what some of my past pupils have thought of this subject. So I'm really glad to have with me today 2 of my past pupils who have just finished their LLW GCSE and have just received their grades. They're in the 6th form at the moment, and I thought they would be able to give you a more unbiased opinion on why LLW is a fantastic subject to study for GCSE. So what grades did you get, girls?
I got an A in my Learn for Life and I was very pleased with that.
Great, yeah.
And I got a B, but for me I thought this was very good, so I was pleased as well.
That's fantastic. Both fantastic results, which we're really impressed with. And we're also really pleased that our subject LLW has the best pass rate across the whole of all the subjects, with 95% of pupils achieving A star to C over the past 2 years. So that's something that we're really proud of and hope to maintain for the future. I'm going to move to Louise first and ask her a bit about LLW and why she enjoyed it.
Yes, well, I really enjoyed the fact that Learn for Life wasn't all exams, but we got to do controlled assessments and coursework, because I work better like non-exams, so yeah. I really enjoyed that. And also we got to go on school trips, so that really made it more interesting, and seeing what we learned in the classroom and actually seeing it in practice just made it easier to learn and understand, so yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's great. And what about yourself, Georgina?
Well, I like the fact that it was a subject, that we could gain skills that we'd be able to use later in life and in the workplace. My favourite topic in Learn for Life and Work at GCSE was learning about Northern Ireland and all about the different conflicts and relationships that are within Northern Ireland, and it's really helped me, I think, break down the stereotypes within Northern Ireland. So yeah, I really enjoyed it.
That's fantastic. And what would you say, Louise, to somebody who was in year 10 choosing from all the subjects that are offered? Why would you choose Learning for Life and Work?
Well, I would definitely recommend to choose Learn for Life, because it's a subject which is very practical and you can learn and gain skills that you can use in everyday life. So we got to learn how to write a CV, and this is something it's very important to, even if you're applying for part-time work. So yes, you learn lots of skills. It's very applicable.
Georgina, what do you think?
Yeah, same as Louise. As she says, you learn lots of skills that you really will need in later life, so it's not a waste of time as you think some other subjects might be. Not being rude, but and yeah, just everyone in my class enjoyed it. There's no one that didn't enjoy it, so I'd recommend it to anyone.
That's great. Thank you so much, girls, for taking the time to speak to us, and I'm sure it'll be helpful for everyone who's watching. Thank you. We're very grateful to have Matthew Parker here today with us. He's just finished studying his Learning for Life and Work GCSE and has received a grade A. He's from one of our linking schools, and he used to come over to our school to take his classes for Learning for Life and Work as part of the Entitlement Framework programme. Matthew, I was wondering if you could tell us a bit about your experience of Learning for Life and Work and whether you liked it and whether you think it's a valuable subject.
Oh, I really enjoyed it. When I was at school, it was one of my favourite subjects because it was more practical and more life and work based rather than other subjects like history. We did group work, which I enjoyed, rather than too much writing all at one time, like a subject like history, so I preferred it than that. And then I sort of learned life skills that I've been able to use recently, for example, writing a CV for applying for jobs and other stuff like that.
Very good, thank you. And would you recommend it to somebody else? What would you say to a year 10 who is making their subject choices?
Yeah, I definitely recommend it because it's a really enjoyable subject, and I think it's a good qualifications, and it's not too hard to get a good grade in because it was one of my highest grades in my GCSE qualifications.
Thank you very much, Matthew, and well done on your A. So can you tell us a bit about yourself and what you do?
Hello, my name is Jackie and I'm a manager in Marks & Spencer.
And I take it that you have a bit of involvement in the recruitment processes in Marks & Spencer's?
Yes, I do, yeah.
Can you tell us what you would look for in an employee?
Yes, as part of our recruitment process we would look for employees that would have a lot of transferable skills that they could use in their career in Marks and Spencer. For example, these skills would include great communication, being able to be committed to their job, being able to be flexible and just being able to take a bit of initiative in their day-to-day work.
Okay, thank you. And we're actually doing this video to promote learning for life and work and to give pupils who are making their GCSE subject choices a bit of information about the subject. What would your company think of somebody who'd studied learning for life and work?
Our company as a whole would find learning for life and work a very valuable subject for someone to study. Not only does the subject sort of provide you with knowledge such as other subjects can, but it also gives you those skills that you can take into your full career ahead of you. So it's not just something you're learning for there and then, but it's things that you can actually build on and use right through your career.
Thanks for taking the time to speak to us.
Thank you.
We're very glad to have a local employer here with us today. Can you tell us a bit about yourself and what you do?
My name's Jamie Gamble. I'm a sales manager for a local electronics wholesaler, and we distribute electronic products all throughout Northern Ireland.
Fantastic. And can you tell us what you would think of an employee who had learning for life and work at GCSE?
We would find it very, very valuable if one of our employees had studied LLW, mainly because it makes it easier for them to transit from education right through into the workplace. They've learned valuable skills from studying that subject, such as great communication skills, and we definitely find that successful candidates and better employees are people who've studied LLW because they're better interviewers. They can further get their point across and why they want to join us and what they think they can bring to our company.
That's great. Thanks for taking the time to speak to us.
Not a problem at all.